This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken. And I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset. My choices. My willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback, and if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
What's the deal, gang? Guten Morgen. Welcome in. Bonjour. How's everybody doing? You know, for a change, I am really happy it's Friday. Konnichiwa. Aloha. Привет. Salam alaikum. You know, when I was a kid, I used to think that you guys said salami laces. And I was like, why are they talking about salami laces? Because as a kid, you're just like, what you hear, it's like, you don't really go researching it. I'm like, so, I'm like, all right, salami laces. How's everyone doing? I'm tired, chat. Hold on a second. Hey, come here, Benny. I know, Benny. Say hi to the people, Benny. Benny is gonna say, Benny, come here. I got you. Come here, Benny. This guy. Come here, Benny. That's the newest addition to the Wix 9 family. Benny, where you at? Come, show your face, you mush. Come here. Right there. Come here. All right, Benny. See you later, Benny. Go. All right, go ahead. Go, 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 go. Benny, take them to school, please. Go. 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 You're free. Hold that. Hold his leash. Hold it and go. Go, 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 go. Go. You're walking with him. Yeah, that was Benny. Yo, he's fucking massive. He's only a few months old. Well, he's like 10 months old, but he's fucking massive. But he's got this mushy face. He's a bully. He's not a bully, it's a pit. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Benny's going to be part of our future streams. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm for a change, I'm excited that it's Friday. I am happy. I am just worn out from this week. A pit that big, he's massive. He's massive and comes from a very exclusive bloodline. Anyway, I see we're pushing here on the 30, on the 1. Let's drop some levels. This is a level that I had from back in the day. Not from back in the day, from over here. From October. So, we're pushing up heavy. Okay. Okay, we might have positions here for this 30 as we keep pushing. Okay, current range we're in, 84 to 93, roughly 93 pip range. And then we got range to the top here. Are these all-time highs? Wait, we're right back to all-time highs, gang. We are almost there. Yeah, we're about 100 pips away. A little more. Wow. 100 points away. Nice. Nice. Okay, so a few things we got to look out for. Previous 15, strong push, close, no top wick. What do we need? We need range to be created on the next candle. Look at the next candle. It's created that range. Can we now start mapping out the 30 as it closes here in 6 minutes for bottom wick entries? We would have to go all the way back to October because that's the last time we were in this range. See a rescue though? No, he was bought. The dog was, the cat was saved. I saved the cat from the shelter. This guy is no shelter boy. Okay, these seems to be the levels we tend to come up from. Maybe there's a level here on the 15 that we can mark off right there as well. Seems like a solid level where price comes up from. So let's see if we can play this. We'll go back to current times. What's going on right now as we're driving? Oh, we were driving. Now we're pulling back. So the 30 looks absolutely lovely here. If we can also get a leg candle on the 15 that's bearish, or a bearish no bottom wick closure, or any kind of bullish 15 candle, then we are looking for buys on the pullback. Looks bought a designer dog, paid in full. You don't want to know how much that dog costs. Oh, zoom door. I got you. Cold weather is the worst. You know, I don't know if you know this, but there's no such thing as cold. There's a lack of heat, but not really cold, right? Oh, no, not this again. Took anything in Asian? Yeah, I took the dog from his kennel, from wherever he was, to my house. Sorry, guys. I wasn't home for Asian yesterday. I had to drive like a few hours away. I got home at like a little after midnight. Just turn on your shower wicks on the coldest. No, it's not the coldest. It's either hot or no hot, right? It's either there's heat or there's a lack of heat, which makes you feel, you know, they needed a word for lack of heat. They're like cold, right? Boom, putting cold in here. They might have made it multiple choice. I don't know what the other choices for cold were. Yeah, and it's also voted on by state. Like, cold in Florida is brick in New York City, right? Right now I'm at a lack of high. Yeah, there's either THC or there's a lack of THC. There's no such thing as not high. All right, 1 minute here for the 30 to close. Yeah, you either have pips or you're lacking pips. Is there a word for no pips? Broke? Pip broke. Pip broke. No pips. He needs some milk. How's my dad? Thank you for asking. He's enjoying his best life. I'm happy it's Friday. I'm gonna go see him today. Yeah, I usually, honestly, since I started trading, I used to love Fridays, and then since I started trading, I look forward to Mondays, right? All of us are like that. I think when we all start trading, we all start looking forward to Mondays. But there are times where you're like, oh man, I just need an extra day of rest. And I'm glad the weekend's coming up. I need an extra day of rest. Okay, we need a bottom wick. Unless this fills the range. And the range is not the wick. The range is here to the yellow line. Right? Well, there's only 5 pips left in that range. So 4 pips left. So pretty much filled it. I'm a little skeptical there because we came up first. We're tapping this resistance. And the previous hourly doesn't have a top wick. If we can get a pullback here to 87, we'll look for bottom wick entry. Let's see how it plays here. Also depends on when it'll get there, right? Do we start getting bearish closures or will we come down here and slingshot our way back up? If we look, what's spot gold looking like on the 4-hour? So we would have to break 71. Oh, another 110 pips down in the next 20 minutes to be wrong here, right? So doubt that's going to happen. Can we see some pullbacks here? Maybe we'll see it for the hourly close, right? If we don't get a pullback here. Well, our 4-hour closes in an hour and a half, but in a half hour, if we were to look at these last 4 hourly candles, right, then we would see that the last 4 hourly candles are doing this. Right, so if our 4-hour was closing in 25 minutes here, 27 minutes here, this is what it would be looking like. Lack of heat, lack of light stuff again. Some of you are like, oh, here we go. I'd wait for a bigger pullback. Yeah, me too. I just don't like the fact that this candle made the top wick first. Me no like it. But the 15 did close up the range over there. Actually closed doji. 30 closed up the range. What's the idea of waiting for a bigger pullback? I don't want to take it off this because we just made a top wick. And now for us to flip, it's only a few pips here. 11 pips. And the thing is, this is a pretty strong resistance as well. We might see a heavier pullback here. Because let's go to the last time we closed here. Closed. No. I mean, yeah, this is the level where it tapped before coming up last time when it was driving up. Five closed bearish. A wick down. Broke this wick. What we don't want is to start creating structure down. What chart am I on? Gold futures. Oh, people at the Zoom door. Come on in. Okay, so it's not really any technicals to it. It's just what you prefer in this instance. Yeah, I prefer to push back to the previous range. If we can tap the resistance of the previous range and establish it as a support, I'll consider that a better play than taking a buy off here. Even though we might miss it off here, but I'm not too excited about this anyway because this candle's already got a top wick. The 5 has closed bearish below the most recent. It's starting to create, if this flips bearish here, this is starting to create bearish structure, right? It starts flipping bearish and breaking the lows. If it just drives up, closes above here, we'll look for more interest. People at the Zoom door again? Yes, they are. Is there any major differences? No, but there are some nuances that are a bit different that I'm starting to notice. Either this wick, if it was steeper up into that next range, right? Or if this pullback was a bit steeper, then we'd be in it. For now, it looks like it's going to bounce off here and continue up. Yeah, I was looking for this level, 87. Roughly another 7 pips. Hold on, let's check if we have news today. I didn't even check. I think we have later news from what I remember from yesterday. Yeah, 9:45 PMI. Perfect. We got time. When we pull back for the hourly, great. We'll take it off the hourly. It'll be way better off the hourly. Because if we start pulling back for the hourly, right, that would give this bearish momentum to close out this hourly candle. And if it's going to be bearish to close out this hourly candle on the smaller time frame, as in the final momentum is bearish, highly likely the next hourly is going to continue down for that bottom wick with the bearish momentum, which is good for us, right? If we start off the next hourly with a bottom wick and all of this range up here, depending on how we close, then yeah, we're looking for bottom wick buys on the next candle. Yeah, see, bearish closure came up top wick, tapped resistance again. The most recent established resistance and flipping bearish. It's creating bearish structure, right? If it breaks this low, you have lower highs, lower lows. Think about making a course. There's just a lot more info. I thought about it like years ago, and then I'm like. People were learning way more from streams. I think being on the streams is way better, way more beneficial than going through a course. Because I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's just, I believe that watching concepts play out live in real time in front of you will do a lot more for your learning and your memorizing and for your intuition and experience than just reading about something will. Plus, we get to discuss whatever is happening instead of just learning the concept and forgetting about it when it comes to a course. All right, 5 closed bullish. Maybe you get a bottom wick and a drive up? Nope. You get a top wick first. F5 never broke the low over here, right? Got there, never broke it. This is good. Let it drive. Let it create new highs. Let it continue higher highs, higher lows. It's better for us. It's also very time consuming. You're right. It's very time consuming to film it all, edit it all. I have all the course material here, and in the live streams. What would be a decent lot size for 10K account? 2 micros. Live streams are more beneficial for us. Selling a course is more beneficial for you. Look at Alex G making millions off marketing. He ain't the only one out with the course. But I do, when I look around, I do recognize that course sales are going through the roof. It was a good level, but I think this one would have been better. Alex, good marketer? Yeah, very good. He's got a good team. Gang, I'm gonna take a buy right here. Just took a buy as we tapped this area here. Exact entry 17. I pressed the buy as soon as we tapped this area, but it came up. It jumped right back up when I clicked it. So, but I think we will refill the range. Oh, wait. This isn't a stop for this. There's no stops, but there's a minute left in this 15. So I figure the 15 is going to close above here. Right? 1 minute left. If it doesn't close above, it should close bullish. Maybe we could have had maybe like a 3-pip better entry. Yeah, about 3 pips here. But in the grand scheme of things, this range is pretty big to the top. This is only 30 pips. Luck in. We re-break the highs. I'm going to close positions here as soon as it re-breaks them. So I need a re-break of the high. 10 seconds here for the 15 closure. Re-break of the high is going to be around 24 pips for me, around ballpark. We might have more entries as well if we get a nice bottom wick. It's a smaller range than it looks. I had this stretched out. Damn. Looking for a re-break at a high. There's a chance we pull back for the final 15 of the 4 hour. But then we'll have entries off the next 4 hour. Did it break the high? Yeah, it did. I saw about 20. I didn't close. It did it really quick. What I will do, chat. Let it break the high. I'm going to move stops here to BE. If this flips, it's going to come down further. So I'm going to move stops to BE before it flips and comes down. If we do, we'll take it off the next hourly. If we re-break the highs, we'll take our profits here and worry about more on the next candle. Yeah, I moved stops to BE here because I think if we re-break the lows, we're going to come down steeper. And there we go. Stops tap. We just tap BE. So there's 12 minutes here. There's just no point, right? It broke the highs, and now if it breaks the lows, it should come down steeper. So that was a break-even trade. Break-even number 110. And let's wait. We're going to wait on this hourly to close. I saw 10 pips on the dot in general. So through 2 positions, I saw 20 even, but I didn't close. It broke the high for a split second and came right back. Might re-break the high now, but I got to wait for the hourly now to leave. 10 pips exactly. Yeah, I'm fine with that. With that break even there, because it gave us, we had no risk on the table. It was house money for another 12 pips to finish out the range. That would have been a total of like 40 through 2 positions. No biggie, right? We have the hourly closure now coming up, and if this starts pulling back, good for us. We'll have bottom wick entries. Clone's got 6 pips. Yeah, I didn't close anything. I just got a break even. We had a good entry too because the next candle made a bottom wick above our entry. So if it was gonna break its own bottom wick, it was coming back to our entry, and that's a simple read. Yeah, personally, I think whether this drives up or down from here, the result on the next hourly candle should be the same. Coming up on the hourly, be a good idea to map out possible buys on the next hourly candle. Support, turn resistance. Next time we come back here, ideally it'll be a support again. It just can't be on this candle now. What's your experience? Say candle opens on a higher time frame, just drives one direction, no chance of a flip. What do we want next candle to do? It's not enough information. There's got to be a lot more info. I need to know the timing. I need to know the smaller time frames in relation to that higher time frame. It's a lot more nuanced than that. There's no chance of a flip now with 1 hour left. Maybe, but if you're taking your entries or pineapples at supports, right? Then the market should give you a chance to get out. You just got to map it out properly. Because if the next candle continues the other direction without ever flipping, the candle after it should create a top wick that'll give you a chance to manage risk. Yeah, you can post on Discord. By the way, join our Discord. We're about 40 people away from 1,000 people in the Discord, right? Let's get to 1,000. Let's get to 1,000 members in the Discord. $9.55 in there, so we're 45 away. We're waiting on this 1 hour candle, which is on spot gold, a 4 hour closure as well. Very strong 4 hour candle. We will be looking for bottom wick buys off the opening of the next 1 hour. You gotten all your funds back yet from the withdrawal on the other broker? No, they're making me do it in installments. Gotten 1/10 of it so far. Can you explain when you take positions before the higher time frame close? Yeah, if we have volume and direction and all the time frames are pushing and we're coming up on a higher time frame closure with a pullback, sometimes I'll take it before the candle closes, understanding that even if it keeps pulling back, the higher time frame should still close in a way that would be beneficial for me, with me ahead. You can't withdraw at one time? No, they said they can't do $1 million withdrawal at one time. New asteroid is actually a car Elon Musk sent to space in 2018. Yeah, NASA was all about like, yeah, we discovered a new asteroid orbiting Earth. And then this morning they're like, oh, it's just Elon Musk's car. Remember when he sent the car into space? NASA thought it was an asteroid. Elon's giggling his motherfucking ass off at home right now. SpaceX? No, I think it was a Tesla. You got to pay tax on that withdrawal? Yeah, roughly a little over 30% in my case. Ballpark 30%. Tagged you in Discord. Hope made sense of the chart. Yeah, we have 5 minutes for the closure though, so let's lock in on the closure and we'll go over your chart after. Yeah, 5 minutes here, gang. You know what we could do in the next 5 minutes? Come on, gang. Surprise the shit out of me. Tell me you know what we're gonna do in the next 5 minutes. Smoke. Ah, Kenny! This guy, bro. Are you from the future? You're ahead of your time, bro.
What I win? What I win?
You get to enjoy the smoke with me while everybody else just kind of wishes they were smoking. That's how the school principal and the administration in my kid's school feels about me, because they see me and they know I'm a weed head dad, right? I walk in there, I smell like weed, and I know they're all looking at me, but I know that they're not judging me. They're all looking at me with envy, like, damn, I wish I could be smoking right now. I know it. How's it getting colder and colder every day, yo? I paid for the heat. Chat, you know how much a box of chow for this dog costs? $150. That's wild. Fucking animal. I literally wrote that on my trading journal. You're typing in the wrong stream, bro. Wrong Discord. Green, I'm gonna need you to tell TTE to change his clubhouse to something else. We got a clubhouse, they got a clubhouse. Every time I tell somebody go join the clubhouse, they're like, I'm in the clubhouse. I'm like, you're in the wrong. Well, I don't want to say the wrong, but not in my clubhouse. Yeah, I'm looking at this thing right now. He's got a clubhouse too. He had his first, so you got to change yours? No. Pretty sure we were called Clubhouse first. I hope he comes here after his stream or something. Yo, yeah, he should have called it the church. That's what he should have done. That would make so much sense. I mean, Clubhouse is dope too. There's a reason I use it, right? But I think because of like what he's about and like, you know, him preaching the gospel and being a man of God, that would have been a great name. Mickey Mouse was first. That's true. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside. It's fun inside. Imagine we changed the name of the signal channel to the strip club. Join the strip club to be taking all the same wins as us. Nah. All right, 45 seconds here. Where will we close? Kind of already came through here. We need a bottom wick first. We need bottom wicks first here, gang. I think we're going to go to 88 areas. I want this to give a bottom wick. Fucker. Zoom door. Gotcha. Shampoo area here on the 1 minute. Probably on the 5 as well. Yeah. There's a chance it comes down heavy off here. All right, bearish 15. Top wick first. Any teens here today? Damn, dog. You about to end up on Vitali's show. You about to end up on Vitali's live stream. Been noticing that when price creates the highs and pulls back to my wick entry levels, small time frame reaction levels, before we close on the 1 hour 30 minute, price can just drive without a steep bottom wick. Yes, and that's why we sometimes take those entries before the closure. Educate me from. I'm locked in. Let this play out. I wanna see what this does. All right, so here's the deal. We could have taken this bottom wick here if this was the first thing that happened, right? This looks lovely now, but the first thing we did was grab a top wick to bounce off a higher time frame resistance. So the level here isn't as strong as this resistance, so that's why I'm not looking for these buys after we tap the higher time frame resistance first. I would expect a steeper wick, but if it doesn't give one, we keep waiting. We wait for more to set up. Good morning, Brother Wicks. Good luck to today's trading session. May you carry on your trading performance. Thank you. May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house as well. Chicken chili. I'm not giving my dog no chili. This guy, when he takes a shit, it's bigger than a human shit. Nah, I can't give him no. He will not be eating no chicken chili.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
You know I'm gonna chime in here. You don't have to give him that, but I used to cook for all my pets, cats and dogs. Human food, don't give them any pet food. It's so bad for them. It's horrible. You don't even know what. You don't even want to know what's in it.
No,
so
no
bad.
kibbles. I'm only allowed to feed them two things. I got the more expensive one. You know what it is? It's just a big box of just bloody, like it's got like liver, chicken feet. It's like it's formulated specifically for him.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be dried.
No, it's not dry. It's fucking raw, fucking blood.
Oh, it's wet raw food, like actual human
Bro,
food.
if I show you, it's like chicken feet. It's all raw, just in a big bowl of blood.
Then that's perfect. That's what they need. That's exactly what they need.
Yeah, no, I know.
Chicken liver and chicken hearts is what I used to give them all the time for my dogs. They would die for a little bit of rice.
That comes directly from the breeder and from the trainer. And the trainer is like the FBI canine type person. And that's what they said to give. He said, don't give him kibbles or he'll die in 5 years.
Yeah, it's true. Dogs used to live a very long time back in the day before they started creating dog food after World War II. And dogs started living 8 to 10 years only. And I was like, wait, what? How's this possible?
No,
so I did a lot of research when I had my dogs back in 2010 and or 2007, sorry. And they lived a very long life. So that the cats, thanks to the food that you cook for them. And brushing their teeth, the breath smells fresh and nice. The teeth don't start rotting. The poop smell is not bad. They don't have diarrhea all the time. People just don't know about it.
Yeah, the food fucks them up, but most people just can't afford like $150 for every 20 days. That's a lot, bro. My cat, it's $20 for 2 months.
Yeah, if you do it yourself, you can find chicken hearts and chicken gizzards.
Oh yeah,
no. Really
my girl was like,
man.
all right, that's it. I'm cooking them
50 cents or 75 cents a pack at the market, man. They're really cheap, I remember when I was at Publix, man, they used to have it at, buy 3, pay the price of 2, or buy 4, pay the price of 2, or something like that. Anything that's on special. Or I would buy stocks and stock everything in the freezer. And that was the best thing. And then I would cook once or twice a week and prepare everything in the fridge and just be ready 2 meals a day, and there we go. When there were puppies, 3, obviously, of course, but obviously limiting the amount, the quantity,
He's a
and all that so that they
puppy.
don't explode.
He's a puppy. He's like 10 months old, but he's
He still has to eat like a puppy until he's a year and 2 months. Then he can eat as an adult.
bro, he 20 ounces. 20 ounces is what I'm supposed to give him.
Of
Man,
the entire. Okay, yeah, because yours it's already prepared, right?
it's
Okay.
prepared.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's a big tub of just raw meat, and bro, I can
Yeah,
show
that's
you
the
the
best
tub.
thing, man.
I can show you this fucking tub. It's just raw meat. It's because it needs to go in a fridge or a freezer or something because it can't sit like that for 20 days. But this fucker's, there's blood everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah, you don't have to cook it, but obviously as long as it's not chicken. But you know, a lot of the animals will like
Bro,
raw
this is it
food.
right here. This right here.
Hold on,
That's what I'm giving them.
Okay.
BJ's Raw.
I mean, I've never heard of it. It's obviously a special brand, but if it's all
Holy
raw and real food and all the food that they used to eat back in the day, I mean, that's
yeah,
perfect.
it's just pieces of dead animals.
I mean, I'm surprised people who get pets don't do the best that they can. They're just, oh, this is fast. All right, let me just dump this in their bowl and then they'll eat it whenever. And then they wonder why their dogs and cats are so fat and can barely walk after 6 or 7 years or something. They'll have arthritis and heart attacks and glaucoma and can't see anything. So yeah, when you get a pet, bro, it's a responsibility.
It's
It's a lot of work.
it's like having a baby. That's part of the family now.
Oh, 100%. I don't even know how people can get rid of their pets. If they're, oh no, I have to move, I'll give my pet away. And I was like, okay, why don't we do that with you?
Yeah.
See how you like that. I don't understand people of that nature, man. Pets, I mean, God put animals on the planet to help us. And I don't understand people who just treat them like garbage. Doesn't make any sense. So I commend you on trying to find the best way to take care of your pet, man.
Yeah, I gotta also, he's gonna be protecting my daughters for a long time. He's bigger than me. He's 10 months old, but when he stands on 2 feet, he's bigger than me. He's literally taller than me. He's like, I think he's 10 months old, and I think he's like 140 pounds.
Wow.
Or something.
Bro, so his paws must be gigantic.
His paw is bigger than my hand. His paw is like a little bigger.
Wow.
I'm gonna bring, when he comes back, I'll show you his fucking. Yeah, he's a big fuzzball though. He doesn't like. For right now, he is. I think right now, if my house got like, you know, robbed or raided, he would probably just lick you to death or something. What is the breed? It's a pit. It's a pit bull. I got a picture of him right here. Here. Chat, if you guys want to see a picture. Here. This is like when he was like 4 months old. Big motherfucker. It's a dog. Wow. Look at that level. Not too convinced here. The higher time frame is closed really bullish. We need range 2 breakouts for sells, and for now range 2 breakouts are all the way down here. because this is just one range. It's a lot of range, but it's one range. $15 is going to close here in 90 seconds. How much was that drop? Oh, it's not that much. I'm thinking it's like 80, 90 pips. It's a 5 pip wick. This can leave a steeper bottom wick. Yeah, we can come up on the higher time frame, but the smaller time frame is going to need to find the support, right? And while these might be support areas, the way we've created bearish structure on the small time frame is just, I don't think it's going to be a straight drive back up. It would probably find a smaller time frame range here, which means it would come up, create a resistance, and then establish a support before driving back up. How did that close? Oh, that closed like ass and feet. All right, so more waiting here. No bottom wick, no top wick on this candle. It's likely that a lot of this candle gets refilled back up to the top side, to the upside. But we just have no edge here. There's nothing here that's, 90-10 in our direction or in our favor. Yeah, it's tough looking for buys. Yeah, I know the previous 15 doesn't have a wick, but the 30 has a top wick, and the 30 is still open, creates steeper pullback. Let's see what happens. This is good. This is a range 2 breakout. Remember I said we need a range 2 breakout, which means we would need to be back in range down here. Right? Because you have range 1. You have range 2. Anything below there, we can have a range 2 breakout. Remember, the only way we can trade before range 2 breakout is we bounce off of here as a support, establishing the support, come back up and drive off a resistance to come back down. That's when we can trade here. So we would need a closure and then a pullback to resistance. For our candle flip on futures, I don't think so. It is a lot to. Oh, the 4 hours shorter. Yeah, you're right. They might happen. Because it started later. You're right. You're right. But whether it flips or not, how much time is in the 42 minutes? Yeah, there's some time left. I believe it can come down to the flip, but continue up. What is it doing now? Okay, this 30 will be key. I know we have news here in less than 30 minutes, so I'm also aware of that. But if we set up on the 30 closure and we get our wick entries, I will take them even if it's 15 minutes left to news. This can also be news priced in. It could be. But if it's priced in, then news won't have much of an effect and we'll still follow price action, right? Yeah, the way this 4 hour looks now, it's great. What was I talking about? I was talking about having to... Benny, you're back from outer space. This guy. Jay, you should be part-time veterinarian. Part-time vet. Thank you for your service.
I thought about doing that when I was younger, and I started studying into it, but instead I went into pre-med, and so I thought about that, but my heart couldn't handle all the death.
I just love
And
pets too much. I'd be like, damn, your
yeah.
owner sucks. The back door's open. Go, 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 go. Hey, you guys have my
Yeah,
dog?
pretty much.
You guys have my dog? What dog? You didn't drop off a dog.
Yeah, no, I couldn't handle it. It was just too much.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo. What's up, man?
What's going on?
What's up? Is that Sadora? Yes, it is.
No, it's my wife. It's my wife's account, but I'm from Pakistan. We treat dogs very well here. I wrote in the comments if you could see.
Where?
We're in Uzbekistan.
Where?
Uzbekistan.
In Uzbekistan?
Yeah.
Oh, you're Uzbek? Bro, I need some plov. Now.
Yeah, I'll send it over to you. Florida, no problem.
Right from the market. Yeah,
Yep, I got
and some shashlik. I need all that.
I'll be in the States for a couple of weeks in March or April.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I can bring some over and send it to you.
Yeah, they're good cooks over there, chat. In Uzbekistan. They're eating the dogs!
No, we don't eat dogs, but
They're eating the cats!
they don't eat only like spoiled food and the leftover bones, and like my dog eats even the rotten fruits that fell off the tree that we never gathered, right? And they're much healthier than the American that
Yeah, because we got fast food dogs, right? We got dogs that be eating burgers and shit.
I hope you don't sleep with your dog. I mean,
No, my dog's
I
not
don't
allowed.
know. You guys,
He's not allowed on the
do what you
bed.
do, but I mean, there's so much
He's got-
shit that
Dude, if he was sleeping in my bed, there would be no room for me. He's fucking huge. No, he's got his own bed.
And you'd be breathing the hair too, right? Like you'd be sitting there.
But I don't know. He's pretty clean and he doesn't really shed, but he's
Big
got
dog
his
shit,
short
though.
hair.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he took a bite of my hair yesterday and he thought it was his pulling toy, and he just wouldn't let go of my hair. He grabbed it. I'm like, give it back. He's like, "Arr." I'm like, give it back.
That's hilarious. I mean, I've been I never came out to the stream to talk. It's my first time.
Awesome.
But I've been
Glad to have you.
trading with you and Don since like 2022, at the end of 22.
Oh, you've been around.
Yeah, I've been, but fuck, I've blown so many accounts and almost, damn, dude, like, I don't know. I had a pretty good capital. I used to trade options,
Damn, you're from
but I
Uzbekistan? You
blew.
got like a fucking, I don't know, Carolina accent, bro.
No, no, I live in Seattle. I went to school in Seattle.
Oh, you live in Seattle. All right.
I used to live in Seattle.
All right. All right. All right. Should make
Uh,
sense now. I'm like, why does he sound more American than me?
I
He's in
mean, we
Uzbekistan.
can speak Russian, but nobody's gonna understand us.
Yeah, no. Let's keep Sputnik out of the chat. No, let's
Yeah,
not have no international
yeah, but
satellites.
I used to trade options, like almost 400K capital,
Mm.
and I went through it like.
Yeah, your mic's breaking up. Hard to hear you.
I went through my capital trading options. Like I used to sell options, right? And then I switched over. It's funny, like I discovered Forex when I was 18, which was like in 28 or something. But after trading options for so many years, I came back to Forex because I discovered this prop firm industry thing, which was super easy. If you know how to trade it, if you're not scared to blow accounts. But yeah, man, it's been
people
good. It's
people
been
build their
good.
whole strategies just around, prop firms and how to work around them. Yeah, you can do that.
Now I pretty much do what I do is like I have a system that pass the challenges. I just traded bananas. I go bananas. I don't care. Like I can blow 4 accounts on a prop firm as long as I get one funded. Like
Yeah,
I'm still in
one
profit.
payout pays for it. Well, you
Right.
know what
I'm
you
not
sound
even
like? You
payout.
sound like the loudspeaker at the airport right
Oh, hold
now.
on. I'm on a headset.
It sounds like I'm late for a flight and they're telling me to get to the gate.
Yeah, it actually sounds like when you go to McDonald's the drive-through. Yeah, I'm sorry, what? What'd you say?
Yeah.
They're after
Bitch, get me
Yeah,
a
like
Whopper.
I'm in a coffee shop. I just went outside. That's why it sounded like
Oh man.
Hold on, all right, fellas, lock it. We got a 30 closing here in 4 minutes. Let's just pay attention. Let's play attention. I'm of the opinion here, or of the perspective, I would say, that a fake out here is likely. On the higher time frame, we need a closure below 27.82. If that never comes, then this right here, right, is highly possible off this level. Even probable, I would say. We're going to need that closure below because otherwise we're establishing this area as a support and chance for us to fake out and then start retesting that whole range, the highs that we made. So a lot will depend on how we close here and how the next candle opens. Capiche? Oh, music. Where's our music? Hell yeah. Hey, DJ, bring that back. 3 minutes. Last 15 had a nice wick. This is good. This is good. The steeper it drives, the better it is for us. trading before news wicks. I can't take anything so close to news. We're gonna see how this sets up. I mean, if it's just too perfect to not take, then yeah, we'll take it. But everything's gonna have to line up. We're gonna need a steep bottom wick. We're gonna need that closure below. We're gonna need the opening to the upside, and ideally that opening to the upside will be around 84, 85 areas without a bottom wick, and then we'll be in there. Right, because the 4 hours flipped here, I think. Yep, 4 hours flipped bearish, but it's a leg candle, right? If it closes like this, you're still likelier to fill a portion of this wick. Do we have giveaway today? No, I said it earlier in the week that how we'll do giveaways is we'll pick a random, starting next week, we'll pick a random day. I mean, so we won't pick a random day. We'll do a poll. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You guys will pick the day, and then when the voting is done by like 10 a.m., whichever day wins, I'm going to go to that day's Instagram reel, and whoever commented on that, you guys are cheaters. I know you guys. You guys will be waiting for the day to come up, and then I know how it works. And then you guys will go comment on that reel, but it's all right as long as you do it before I run the giveaway. All right, so you'll be able to see the poll where it's at, and if it's like overwhelm me on like a Wednesday, then you'll go to Wednesday, you comment on that reel, or you could just comment on all the reels and be part of the giveaway initially, right? So that's the whole point. My point is for you to comment on more reels. That's why it's gonna be anyone's guess what reel we're gonna use, and then right, and then we're gonna do a random comment picker on that reel. Yeah, so this isn't what we're looking for. Need a steeper wick here, more than 2 pips, because that's really not a wick. It's basically no wick.
So we wait more.
We wait more.
Right.
And we have news in 15 minutes, 14 minutes. So we're going to wait probably even longer. Let's see, where was the chart that somebody sent in? Okay, beginner questions. Here we have a chart. Okay. This is on spot gold on the 4 hour. I need to see the smaller time frames here and how they print, right? Because so the question was, see how trending down into support level, it opened bearish and continued down with a pullback. The next 4 hour candle opened bullish. It should flip, right? To fill the wick to the gray candle, right? So what do we do if the wick entry anticipating candle flip, but it drives up and leaves no bottom wick? I'd got to go back to this specific time, but my guess here, the reason it didn't come back is that the 5 or the 15 might have created over here, created a range, right? Where you might have had something like this. All right, you might add this. All right, so the smaller time frame might have gone through that bottom wick numerous times, created a support. I don't know. This is what I would expect then at that point. Why I did that? Because now you're looking like this. So you've held a strong support on a smaller time frame, and probably the candle just took off on. But I don't know. I'm not looking at that area. I would have to see the smaller time frame. This is a range here. Right, wick right here. It's a wick right here. This is a range, right? Because we know wicks are ranges. This whole candle is a wick, and when it comes down here, this whole area is a wick. So this is a range, and I believe if it played a range out here on the smaller time frame, you might not have needed a bottom wick. I'm also not sure if this was news, but if it wasn't news, most likely it created a range on a smaller time frame, and you would have been able to tell that it's not driving or pulling back. Is just, it's already created the range. This happens when there's a lot of volume and everything you're looking for plays out a lot quicker. So it plays out on the 5 and the 15 instead of the hourly and the 30 and the 1, right? Because there's just a lot of volume, so it just does it quicker. It does the same thing, just quicker. So that's what I would figure was there. But if it wasn't, then you just got caught. You should have had good pineapple areas in order to manage it. Yeah, that's what it did on the 15. There you go, right there. So it's most likely. This will be interesting because in 20 minutes here, in 25 minutes here, we have news in 10, but we're stuck in a range. It's the place is a bit undeveloped. So we also have really strong news in 10 minutes, right? So I believe we'll be well out of this range by the time the news plays out, and we'll have an easier time hopping on a volume candle. Oh, he's on TV right now, taking questions and getting into his chopper. Get in the chopper! Get down! Get down! Yep, and there goes Trump into the chopper. I bet you he ain't gonna trip on the stairs like fucking Let's Go Brandon. You ever seen Biden fall? It's not like a controlled fall. It's like a Jenga tower. It just collapses and goes everywhere. You ever play Jenga? That's how Biden falls. Like, it's not like a collected, calm fall. It's just like, damn, who's gonna fucking put Humpty Dumpty together? I'm curious, what were your thoughts on? All right, you're not. No. You're looking to create a gotcha moment. We're not doing that right now. I'm just trying to get to 27K subscribers. Oh, man. Bait. Yeah, that's bait. 100%. All good, though. All good in the hood. ChatGPT said Biden fell 8 times publicly in his presence. No, way more. I can count way more. Man, ChatGPT, come on, do better.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
People still listening to ChatGPT when it's the wokest thing, wokest AI possible. You guys should use Grok 2.0. It's free on X now.
What is it?
Grok, Grok, and it's the version 2.0. If you have an X profile, which is free to get, you can get Grok for free as the AI.
Nice.
And it's not the woke stuff.
How much they paying you?
It's free. It's free. No.
How much they paying you?
As much as you're paying me for all the promo. Oh man.
Do they give you a
No, I'm
script to
serious.
read?
ChatGPT, people were asking, show me the founding fathers. They were showing all black people and Indians. They're like, wait, what? Bro, they were all white. I understand. And then like, oh, sorry, yeah, it was a mistake. Yeah, because humans create the AI. They're the ones that input the code. You
Well,
gotta
no, but
make it fair.
the AI is it kind of self-educated, no? Doesn't it learn on
It
its
has to
own?
have a basis. No, it has to have a basis. And the basis is the coding that the humans write. Then it can evolve on its own after that by giving the information. But it's not
Wouldn't the
sentient.
basis be like, hey, scan the internet and fucking figure out on your own? Like,
Oh, okay. And are they white or are they black and Indian, the ones who are the founding fathers? Come on. So how are they all of them white and black?
there
If you go
was
search for
one
that,
black guy, one black dude.
bro, if you go look at what they came up when they asked who were the founding fathers, go and search it on X or somewhere else. You'll find they all came out as black or Indian, and one was a woman, I think. I was like baffled. And then they're like, they retracted it, said, oh, we made a mistake. So sorry. Somebody wrote the coding incorrectly. I don't know what. Bro, this is what they're trying to do. It's woke as hell. ChatGPT is absolute garbage.
Yeah, it's easier to change ChatGPT than it is to re-educate every public school teacher in the country.
Oh, geez, forget about that, man. This is a failed society. Hopefully Trump changes all that and gets rid of all the
Schools?
DEI and people
Oh.
like that. Yeah.
Gets rid of all the schools?
Yeah, I mean, the system is flawed as well. The schools
It's just
shit,
outdated.
education.
The system's very outdated. It's set up for like the early 20th century, late 19th century style learning. It's like we're way past that.
And we spend a lot of money, and yet we have one of the worst education levels in the world. And people just don't care anymore. They drop out early. They don't concentrate. You don't have to go to university to be rich. You don't have to put yourself in massive debt to be rich. There are ways of, making money that are different, but you need an education up to at least high school, understand how to learn, read, common sense, common knowledge. But unfortunately, when you go to university, there's no more common sense. There's no more common stuff anymore. It's completely upside down, and you spend a fortune to get educated and not be able to get a job after that.
Yeah,
don't
I was
get
just talking to my boy yesterday. He's got his next door neighbor is a surgeon, and the guy is 62, and he has a 5-year-old kid, right?
Good for him.
Yeah, but 62, you know what I mean? So we were saying that like the reason it's like that for him is probably because he had to spend 20 years in school or 15 years in school, right? And then by the time you're done, you got to then pay off the debt. You got to probably work 10 years or 5 years to pay everything off. Basically, you're like, by the time you can actually have a family and concentrate on it, you're like next to retirement age. So I was like, it's not like it's crazy. It's just like he figured he wants to be a doctor and spend the next 20, 25 years in school.
Yeah, but there's a difference. We can have kids till we die. Women can't. So the guy, if he has to work on an education and get himself to where he needs to before he gets kids, that's different. I mean, look at Robert De Niro, had a kid when he was 80 or 81. He's got what, 6 kids or something? I don't know how many different women, but he's got the money for it as well, right? In our day and age, having more than one child is rare.
But the
Or
point of our
two.
conversation was like, like my boy's early 30s, right? So he was like, and he lives next door to him and has a bigger house. He's like, he's been able to accomplish that and more, and saved 20 years of school and a lot of debt. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. You don't need to go to university to become rich. If you want to do that, go for it. Work for the establishment, become a doctor, become a lawyer, engineer. Nothing wrong with that. Very
Go into
prestigious
politics.
things.
Look at Nancy Pelosi.
Trade the insider information, and you will not go to jail.
You want to be a great trader? Politics, baby.
Seriously, it's legal to trade over that.
They need to open up courses because they're fucking good, yo. You've seen their record, Nancy's record?
It's the highest it's ever been by anyone else. I think she's worth $300 million on a $250,000 salary.
It's fucking wild.
I think
said
Trump
my
wants to
husband
stop
is
that.
my husband has really good intuition or something like that. She said. Crazy.
I think Trump is trying to stop that. Make it a maximum of 8 years, as same as the presidency for anyone elected into Congress.
Yeah,
or
have
the
you
House of
seen that old
Representatives.
wasp? She's, I don't know how she's held together.
She's 80 something, I think.
Yeah.
She's on her deathbed.
What are you
Yeah,
looking
so-
for with news? I'm looking for news to play out. I'm looking for news to play out. We have less than 2 minutes. There we go. You think it's going to flash us? Come on, give me a peek. Give me a peek. Mixed numbers? Look at last time. Last time we had a mixed bag of goodies. So they're expecting, right? Expecting good numbers, expecting bad numbers. So I think we'll see how this plays out right now in a minute, but I really want to see our 4-hour close, the GC1 4-hour close. We also just spoke about this, right? The way we closed here, you're likelier to come back up here in range. We actually drew this out. Bottom wick, drive back up in range. This would be the fake out, right? The fake out is not the closure in range here. The closure would be, the fake out would be the closure back outside the range. That's how I interpret fake outs. Ten seconds here. And bang. And down we go. Okay. Good numbers, bad numbers. They're good here, but not by much. Bad numbers means gold should come up. That's what's happening. Numbers are mixed, but more bullish for gold purposes. Right, because if news is going to drive us in the direction of price action, and news came out with a mixed bag, but more, I would say it's like 60-40 bullish for gold, right? Then we should be coming up. Let's see what happens. Red and flat. Well, the flat numbers are technically green. So that's why it's a mixed bag. Right? Because anything higher is good for currency. Wait, how did it come out? Yeah, higher. This is good for currency. This is bad for currency. So bad for gold, good for gold. One hour flipping? Yeah, but there's 13 seconds left in it. As we need to close outside of these candles, not side by side. We printed side by side, but the closure cannot be side by side. Right? So if we start closing above the highs here, that would make the 1 hour bullish, the 4 hour bullish, the 2 hour will be bullish, the 30 will be bullish, 15 will be bullish. So every time frame, 4 hour on down is bullish. Even from the daily on down is bullish. What would that mean? It would mean there's no sells in sight. But we need closures. I mean, it's all right. We overpipped yesterday, so it's not a huge deal. Looking uneventful for now, but just give it a minute. It's only been 2 minutes, 3 minutes since news came out, so just give it a few minutes. Give me a second, chat. Be right back. It's never a bad idea to smoke a little. Chat. It's time for part 2 of where the fuck is my joint? Dog. Yo, come on. I literally just left you here for 2 minutes. Two minutes. You can't sit still for 2 minutes? Oh, here you are. Found it. Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you. Coming down. All right. Stay. Stay. Good joint. Good joint. It's really cold. I was like this outside. Just twitching. Alright, Doji Candle here on the 15 so far. What do you feed your joints? That Cryptochrona kind of like. It will go back up now? I don't know. I don't know. Bullish or bearish on gold today? I guess that is the $1,000,000 question. Flex time? Let's get some blood pump. Yeah, it's always a good time to flex. Let's do it. Let's get a little flex going. I'm down. Squeeze the buys. Really squeeze. Squeeze. Just your fist. You got to squeeze and just concentrate on the buys. On just popping them. Yeah. Feel great. Look at that. Got a little arm cramp and shit. Scared the Indian out of me? Do not worry, my friend. The Indian will come right back. Yeah, no bottom wick on a daily on gold. We could. It's just gonna take a lot. It's gonna take 250 pip drive down. It's too soon to plan for that. Please talk through the entire stream in an Indian accent? No. I can't do that. I have to think in Indian then. I can't because I'll fucking walk out of here and then continue on throughout the day and it ain't gonna be good. I wonder if you can ask any other streamer to do that. Be like, hey, do the Indian head thing. Oh. Do the accent. Do the... No. Everyone else is just sitting in drawdown right now. Roger can do it? True. You are not wrong. I do not want a doji 4 hour. I hope this shit starts retesting the highs. It ain't that funny. No, that wasn't a joke for you. That was for other people. That wasn't for you. Don't pay attention. We got other jokes for you. Don't listen to those guys. I don't care what they say about you. You're good in my book, Mano. Why is the doji 4 hour no good? Because it'll tell me that it's an indecisive candle. It doesn't know up or down, and the candles before that weren't decisive either. Peace and love, bro. Yes. Love and peace. Was that the slogan for what was the festival in '69?
Woodstock.
Woodstock. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I know, chat. That was in the last millennium. That was in the last millennium, and then you guys, you know, I don't know. That was a part of the previous 1,000 years. You guys are part of the new 1,000 years. Frustrates me to see this Tanya taking only losses today with 3K and we're at 600. Yo, tell Tanya to come here so she could stop losing. One minute for this 4-hour closure. 2 hours of doji candle. We're closing above the range. So this is good because this is a bullish 4-hour, even though 2 hours doji. If we can close above this wick, let's map out some areas. Yeah, because this is a fake. I would like to see a bottom wick here on the opening of the next candle. I know the hourly is closing bearish, but it's closing bearish above this area, above this range. Okay, we just closed. Let's see. We need a bottom wick here. Before making a top wick. I'm not a big fan of this top wick. But there's a lot of range to the upside. All right, gang, I'm going to take a buy right here. 84.1, just took a buy. Really off the 4-hour. Mostly based on the 4-hour levels here. Why does it open with this little of a stop? Remember the previous hourly closed bearish. We could see some bearish momentum, but I would expect the 4-hour to create a top wick here. And we have the entry below the range that we always seek. It's tapping this area and holding it, so it's bouncing off it on a smaller time frame like a resistance. Right? It needs to break up above this area, above 84.6. Also understand the ranges are massive, so manage your risk accordingly. Closing full right there. Fuck. It came right back down. I was about to close full. I saw 27 for a second, jump back down to 15. I wanted to close on the flip. Let's see if we can get to the flip. There we go. Flip, goddammit. Right there. I'm closing full right there. 30 pips on the dot. W. 30 flat. Congratulations, everybody. This is what we waited for. W. 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 30 pips on the flip ski. 2 positions here. 15 pips. You see that, right? You see that? 30 pips total. The flip is my advantage point. Congratulations. Took 2 positions. 30 pips. W. Win number 400. Win number 400. 1 position, 14 pips. Yeah, I had two positions, 15 pips each. Made exactly 30 on the dot. So I mean 15, not 30? No, we count the combined total of all the positions, because if we took an entry here, right, and it drives halfway, what are we doing? We're doing the combined total, right? We're doing how much this lost plus how much this won. That's the combined total, right? If we're doing combined total of all my positions, that's how we count it, right? If it drove down here and I had 4 positions, it drove down 60 pips, it would be 4 times 60, because those positions, first of all, will be a different area, so you can't count it as 15 pips, right? Or you can't count that as a 60 pip loss when, you know, they're taking a different areas, 4 different positions. So no. There were 2 entries on there, 30 pips. Because if that's how we're going to count losses, Mono, right? If we're going to count losses with the combined totals of all the entries at all the different places, right? Then we're going to count the combined total on wins as well, right? And we're going to count, right? It looks very counterintuitive as that hourly closed bearish with a steep bottom wick, but you got to understand where it closed, respecting support, right? It closed above it, and the higher time frame, the 4-hour, supersedes whatever the hourly did, right? We say this all the time. When in doubt, zoom out. And if you zoomed out, you would have seen that the 4-hour closed bullish above the range, right? And this is what we wanted, above these wicks right here, out the range. And we said this during news. If we're stuck in here right now, we won't be stuck here after the news plays out. It'll give us direction and it'll give us volume. So there you go. Bang. You guys could keep holding, but I closed mine at 30 total combined pips. If you count loss and win, you count the average pips from that. Okay, but then what if we've taken positions at 6 different areas? So what we do, how I count it is, I go by the amount of profit I made, and then I divide that profit per lots per position, right? Or per contracts, by the amount of contracts per position. And that's how I get the total. So if I made, you know, if I made 6 bills here, then it's 30 pips. It's 15 in the market move. What's what interests the viewers? Oh, so my risk doesn't matter. The fact that I'm taking multiple positions at different levels doesn't matter? Yes, it does. Anyway, I don't really care how you count it. Honestly, I don't care if you count it as 15. I don't care if you count it as 5. I don't care if you count it as a loss. I made money and I won today, and that was win number 86 in a row. I don't care how you count it. Personally. All that matters is my account is growing and it's done live here in front of you. Our last loss, I don't care if you counted as fucking 3 pips. Do what I did over the last 2 months, right? Take over 50 trades a month on average and don't lose a single one. There's nobody doing that. I don't care. I don't care how you do it. I don't care if somebody can get, 1,000 pips on a runner. There's nobody doing it this consistently for this long. Wow, look at that. The hourly's coming up. Coming up. I was talking to some guys yesterday, a new company, about, like, I was talking to a company like videographers and all that yesterday, and they're traders, and they were like, we were talking about like doing more stuff for the channel, right? More content, and I was like, you guys know what I'm about, right? Like, oh yeah, we've seen a few of your videos. And when I told him we won 85 straight, he was like, yeah, sure. I was like, all right, let me know when you go through the last 2 months of live streams and create some content. I told you, I was like, I challenge you to create some content where I lost. 86. Oh, let's add that. That was win number 400. W. How many pips you made on this streak? Thousands. It's in the thousands. I don't know.
Gang, come on, man. We're over 500 watching, 140 likes only. This is unacceptable. Come on, guys. Like the video.
Yeah, you got to ask people in the Signal channel how many pips they're up, or where are we at. Where's the Signal channel over the last 2 months?
Bro, we're making money hand over fist. Making money hand over fist. Unlock the vault, gang. Unlock the vault.
That's right. Not the vault. The vault. Yeah. Make better content for YouTube. You rich now? It's not about just better content. It's got to be content that falls in line with what I'm doing. And that was a big reason why I was talking to them, because like I want people that I work with to be from the community, to understand what I do and why I do what I do, so they can actually highlight the benefits to you guys, right? Like because if somebody's just, doing like videos from me or posting content about me, but it's not exactly what I do, it doesn't fall in line with what I'm doing, it's not what I want. I filled that whole wick. We only closed at the flip. Yeah, you had another 42 pips to drive. Anyone still holding besides Kenny? Don't even raise your hand, Kenny. I know. He started raising his hand immediately. Yo, you barking right now, bro? You are barking. Yo. You didn't make a single sound yesterday. He's got to be outside, I think. I can't have my kids walk with him because he'll fucking drag him down the block. But I'm gonna train him so he can walk without a leash and just be glued to their leg, to their knee. Teach him that. I'm holding, but my entry was at the closure above the inverse FVG. And all right, bro, I don't think.
Think about that. That's
Oh,
just
wait.
dumb.
No. I'm sorry. It's not dumb. That was the wrong. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. That was the wrong soundbite. It's not dumb. I just don't know what that is. I don't know what an inverse FVG is. You let the trade run to all-time highs? Where are we in relation to all-time highs, gang? It's October, right? 2801, 2802 all-time highs here. 019, 018. Yeah, we're about 100 pips away from all-time highs. Update trades taken, didn't we? Oh, you're right. I thought I did. It was stream record. Jay, this you? Man of many languages, dog whisperer, pip count. He is the most interesting man. I once flirted with Danger, and Danger got clingy. Right, Jay? Jay gave his father the talk. When Jay drives a car off the lot, the price increases in value. Jake's feet don't get blisters, the shoes do. Jay once went to a psychic to warn her.
Making my day, making my week.
Jay's tears can cure cancer, but he never cries.
Oh, man.
I think it's good to call it here. See you guys on Monday. Thanks for a great week. Another undefeated week. We are undefeated in the months of January so far. We went undefeated in all of December. I remember taking the first trade of this year, and when we took the W, I told you guys, the way you start the year is how you're going to spend it, right? We started off with a win, and we're spending it so far with wins. Thanks, Wix, because you give me a lot of no's about the higher time frame. Now I can combine them with my lower time frame strategy. Thanks a lot. You sound like my parents. I love it. Like, I know what you're trying to say. It's not exactly correct, but I know exactly what you're trying to say, right? So, I get it. Benny, was that you barking? Was that him? We heard you. Everybody heard you bark. Come here. Come here. Come here. You saw birds? Oh my God, you smell like a shaggy dog. Come here. Come here. Go, go, go. So I'm going to lose another year? Why? Did you start the year off with a loss? No one has ever seen Jay and Chuck Norris in the same room together? Yeah. Jake from State Farm. Yeah. When Jay meets the Pope kisses his ring. Yeah. He once bought a knife to a gunfight just to even the odds, chat. Jay can kill 2 stones with 1 bird.
I just cracked up out loud on this one.
Yeah. You guys don't know, Jay once won a staring contest with his own reflection. It's great. Yeah, the dark is afraid of him.
Oh, man.
He has inside jokes with complete strangers. That's a good one. Mosquitoes refuse to bite him purely out of respect. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Sharks have a week dedicated to him. Yeah. Jay's business card says, "I'll call you." Jay doesn't flush the toilet. He scares the shit out of it. Yeah, Jay's a different animal, chat. He bowls overhand. Fuck. Just...
Oh, man.
Oh, Wix 9's in Friday mode. Imagine fucking bowling like you're throwing in a soccer ball from the sidelines. Just taking out half the fucking thing. Are you looking for cells here, Hank? Damn, we literally had a sniper entry here. Wow, very nice, very nice. Just close some buys right at the top, so maybe I'm watching the 1 minute. Maybe you're watching the 1 minute. So you're trying to give us a hint. Yeah, you're watching the 1 minute. It's only the 1 minute. There's some range to go here, right? There's 93. Oh, that's very little. What am I doing? It's 10 pips. 15. Had that shit stretched out. No sells today. How can you take sells here right now? Your sells here would have to be this 4-hour candle re-breaking its own low. There's no sells until that happens today, right? Because this candle closes at 2 p.m. This 4-hour. This 4-hour would have to break its own low for there to be sells, or we would need another higher time frame candle to start breaking these lows, like an hourly, right? But if that happens in the next few hours on the hourly, guess what? That's the fucking 4-hour breaking its own low. Right, we need to drive back down the range. So yeah, no sells. And it's 10:30. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, we're gonna wait on this 30 closure. If it sets up again, if we can just blast through here, leave a top wick, lovely enough for us to fill, we will look for more positions. If we stay within these wicks to the left, you see this area to the left, within these wicks, and we close within them, I will call it a session and we'll take it to the signal channel. or I will wait for the hourly closure. Okay. It moved a lot for Asian yesterday. I wasn't home. I was picking Benny up. He doesn't know how to fucking drive. Jay once kicked a horse in the chin. His descendants today are known as giraffes. Yo, y'all gotta leave
That's
Jay
actually
alone.
really funny.
Leave Jay alone. Did you guys know the Holy Grail is looking for him?
Man. No, we're not naming it the J House. The clubhouse is perfect as it is.
Yeah. Jay once won the World Series of Poker using Uno cards. A fucking champion.
Oh man.
When Jay goes to sleep, the sun goes down.
Are you reading these somewhere, Rex, or
No,
is
I'm
that
reading them in the
something you
chat. The chat.
I mean, I saw the some, but a few others you weren't reading, so I was just like, where are they?
No,
was
some I
looking
remember. Some I'm reading from that the most
okay.
interesting man in the world.
Yeah, that's in the chat. Yeah, stay thirsty.
Jay sends his parents to their room. He once had an awkward moment to see how it feels. Yeah, you guys had some really good ones here before too.
Go try to break the high.
Yeah, I see it pumping.
I might reject. Let's see.
And on the seventh day, Jay rested. That's a good one. So what if it stays within those wicks, but pulls back heavy with a long, steep wick? It's still valid, right? No. If it stays within those wicks, you're within that range, right? Remember these wicks within that little smaller time frame range? And remember what we just spoke of? We just had somebody send in, right? What we were talking about a bit earlier, right? Remember this right here? This came up with it didn't break. It didn't. You know why it did this without ever coming back down and flipping here? Is because it created the smaller time frame range here, right? So you probably wanted this closure right here, not just below the closure here, which it did, but you needed to see if the smaller time frame range was broken as well, and then you probably wanted to see a closure below this wick right there. And yeah, you wicked down below here, but you didn't close. You closed within these wicks, which is, remember what I said earlier, right here, this is a range. So you closed within the smaller time frame range. Didn't need to create that bottom wick. It established the support and drove up. That's why I want that closure outside the wicks. That's a smaller time frame range. All right, so what's happening right now is really good. Really good. You need a top wick and you need bottom wicks on the next candle. That's a 30 closure. Look at that closure. That's really good. Can we start mapping out some buys here off of support? steeper wick. It's 11 pips. And you'd expect the next candle to create a top wick, but you're right at resistance. We can't close right at it. It's got to pull back to leave some range to this resistance, or we got to close above and have a top wick. $30 seconds here. If it closes like it is right now, I'm not taking positions right at this level. It's got to have to either pull back a bit heavier, or it's going to have to pull up a bit heavier. And if it pulls up heavier, it also needs to pull back again. Right at it. Yeah, gang, I'm going to call it a session here, and I'm going to take this to the signal channel to wait for the hourly closure. So if you're part of the signal channel, lock in on the hourly closure, because as long as we have this top wick and we're still pushing somewhere mid-range here, I will look for more entries at 11 a.m. Okay, giveaway. No, giveaway is next week. You have to try to comment on every reel that gets posted throughout the next week, because you don't know which reel I'm going to use for a random comment picker. So try to comment on every upcoming reel. This way you know for sure you'll be entered. All right, we waited a while. We got our 30 pips. We overpipped yesterday. We caught 112 yesterday, right? Over 100 pips. So that's right. Last 2 days, averaging 70. That's a good average, right? After averaging 50. So not bad. Not bad. 30 pips, maybe more in the signal channel, but just not yet. It's not ready for me. It hasn't set up for me to be confident in it. All right, but another undefeated week. You're a savage. I'm letting people in my city know about you. W. Chat, before you guys dip, I know. Oh, you're going to do. Chat. I was going to say spam some dubs, but my phone been dead for 2 days. Hold on. It was getting plugged back in. Why you do this to me? Yo, chat. Spam some dubs anyway. I'll clip this in a minute. Spam some dubs. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Dead phone. I know, because I just don't charge it. Because my kids steal the charger from here and use it for their iPad. And there's multiple iPads, so they take my car charger, they take my charger from the wall here, from my bedroom, everything. All right, awesome, awesome. Awesome, perfect. How can you access the signal channel? Exclamation point signals, and the link will come up. So type in exclamation point signals. Can somebody write that in, and the link will come up for the signals. And if you join now, you might be in time for the 11 a.m. closure. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate that. Yeah, let's call it a session. Great week. Another amazing week in the books. We waited for what we needed. We caught it, and we can now calmly walk away knowing the job is done. We are part of the top 2% of all traders today that took a W, right? I hope you enjoy your weekend. I was really looking to Friday this week. I was just in the last few days, I've been really looking to get this week over with because I've been really tired. Right? Job's never done. That's true, right? There's no diplomas here because the learning never stops. But we did our job for today, right? You don't really need to do much. Just do what you did today, every other day that you come in here, and it'll compound like you have no idea. And you really have no idea. We love compounding. pips, medicine, drugs. All right. Can you suggest me a good stream before that so I can rewatch to learn? Just go over the last 2 months of streams. You can kind of, you know what you do? Here's what I would do. I would put it at 2x speed or time and a half speed and just rewatch. All right, rewatch week's worth of streams. You could probably binge it and watch over an evening. You could probably watch like, you know, a week or two worth of streams just to kind of skim through it and then lock in on the trades and the trade ideas and why. Maybe you could like fast forward and see where I put this on the screen, right? Wherever you see this on the screen, you can, and then you can just lock in for like 15 minutes before that and 15 minutes after it. Watch it at 2x speed. You did that with every one of Don's streams? There you go. You learned so much. Now you could do it with every one of mine. I think you've been here through every one of mine. That's why you didn't need to do it here. A few weeks ago, I went back and watched some of Don's streams from 22 and yours from the beginning. Oh yeah, that was a different Wix 9 trading. It wasn't this Wix 9. It wasn't this consistent Wix 9. But it was the foundation of my trading. If you go back to 22, 21, 22, 23, like that's where I really set the foundation for what I'm doing today and from where things started expanding. Right? First, you got to build a base, figure out what works, and then zone in on the parts that work and scale them. Same thing you do with Google ads or Facebook ads, right? You go wide, see what works, and then you scale what works. Same thing with the trading strategy, right? 20, 21, we were really building the foundation for what works. And 22, 23, 24, we just started scaling what works. You have a playbook? It's too nuanced to be put in the playbook. My trading's too nuanced to be put in the playbook. It's situational, right? There's a workflow of things, but I use variables that sometimes have nothing to do with each other to determine if I'm confident in a trade beyond reasonable doubt. So, no, there's no actual playbook like when this happens and when this candle closes, you look for this and it's not that simple. It's a lot more nuanced. And it would just be too time consuming to start putting all of that together. I put it all together on streams for you because it's easier to remember and memorize when the concept plays out, and you could remember that for next time. And every time you see a new concept, it becomes easier for you to really lock in and really fall in line with what we're doing. All right, half of you already dipped because I said we're going to call it here. Yeah, chat. Let's call it a session. Let's call it a stream. Let's call it a week. Next week will be the last week of January. Imagine. First month of the year is going to be in the books at the end of next week. Time is flying. All right. So if you haven't set up your accounts where you're trading, if you're out there passing challenges, look. Top 1 trader, use code WIX, get an instant funded account, massive discount, and start trading right away. Don't be waiting for challenges to be passed, all right? Make sure you're here on Monday morning, locked in, 8 a.m., ready to go with an account that can make you real money, not that's going to pass you a challenge, all right? Also, Sunday, gang, I'm running a private Asian session live stream on Sunday only for the Signal channel. So if you're part of the Signal channel, you'll be able to be in that live stream for our weekly open, right? We'll trade on Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I'll do a 25K giveaway, all right? So next week, we're doing a couple of 25K giveaways for chat here for everybody, but on Sunday, only everyone in the Signal channel, right? So we'll run that giveaway on Sunday during our private live stream. Everybody else, I will see you Monday morning. Look at this. We're pushing back down. Nice. Lovely. Exactly what we expected. All right. Leaving us a wick here maybe for the hourly. This can be really well. This can be really nice. I'd want it to be outside these wicks, though. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Any more questions? No, thank you, Wix. Got it. W. Chat, congratulations. We're at 400 wins now on this stream. 400 W's in the live stream. 86 wins in a row. Zoom gang, I'll see you guys in the clubhouse side of things. Let's get another flex in. We got to do a flex before we dip, gang. We got to do it. All right, let's do one more. Hell yeah, let's go. Mods, thank you for helping me run the stream. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. I got the best mods in the game. Got loyal ones. Jay, appreciate you. The paid actor, the unpaid actor, he gets paid in pips. All right. Signal channel, be aware of the hourly closure. Stay locked in through the hourly closure. After that, if there's nothing, then we'll call it. But for 11, just stay locked in. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. Appreciate you guys spending this morning with me and another profitable, undefeated week with me. Now go and enjoy your weekend. Actually do something that you enjoy and completely forget about the charts. Don't think about it. Don't look at price. Just forget it. Enjoy your weekend. Trade to live. Don't live to trade. All right. Actually enjoy the time that you're not on the charts. Don't worry about the charts. All right. As for me, chat, my time here is up. You know the deal. Yep. My time here is up. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. It's Friday. I'm going to get you hot today. Because you ain't got no job. And you ain't got shit to do. Later.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.